I'll say it, I'm not afraid.
Even though everyone else is skirting around the issue, I'll call it out exactly how it is. President Trump is making it borderline impossible to be an active trader. I am not talking about long-term investing. Long-term investors, keep buying the dips, you're going to be great. But I'm talking about active trading, paying attention to what's going on with price structure, options flow, where's areas of support and resistance, all that good stuff where you're trying to figure out the mathematical puzzle of the market, whether for scalp trading, day trading, short-term swing trading. That is a fun mathematical puzzle that if you solve it, you can make a lot of money. And that's how it's been for so long. But right now, you might as well wrap that up in a ball and yeet it off a cliff, because we are in a period where it's just headline news. That's all that matters, is random ass true social updates from the president sending the market sky high or all the way down. As an active trader, it makes me want to rip my hair out. And to be clear, before you freak out at me in the comments, this isn't positive or negative commentary on Trump as a president and what he's doing. It just makes me so incredibly furious to try to battle this market and really the headline news environment that we're in as an active trader. I mean, seriously, I feel like every single day the guy is waking up saying basically, hey, congrats to your calls and puts, because I'm going to do everything in my power to absolutely f them. And hey, if you don't believe me, let me use some recent examples that I found within like 10 minutes of searching just to illustrate my point. Just recently, the overall market hit a new all-time high. The bulls were on parade, the bull camp was very happy, and we were all popping our bottles of champagne while watching the fireworks over the 4th of July weekend. Coming into the start of the week, post the holiday, we all know that things would be a little bit frothy because we were going to get updates related to the trade war. So no surprise when the market was there on Monday, there was a lot of profit taking because people wanted to wait it out and see what was going to happen. And then after that, everyone's like, okay, cool. We got the update from the president. We have a better idea of what's going on. And this was the perfect opportunity for a classic turnaround Tuesday, the perfect opportunity for the bulls to get back into the market. Global stock markets are calling Trump's bluff on tariffs. Now, whether you want to refer to this as the taco trade, yes or no, that's probably up to you and your political bias. But regardless, in the overnight sessions, a lot of the foreign markets looking really good and some optimism coming back in as uncertainty was leaving the system. And then from there, we got something that people could say is good or bad, but whatever. Stock market today, Trump says no extensions to August 1st trade deadline. Obviously, with August 1st, we already knew about it. Like I said, not the biggest deal. As we were getting into the midday lunch trading session, Trump decided it would be funny, a couple of ha-has, to really screw with everyone. As per letters sent to various countries yesterday, in addition to letters that will be sent today, tomorrow, and for the next short period of time, tariffs will start being paid on August 1st, 2025. There has been no change to this date, and there will be no change. In other words, all money will be due and payable starting August 1st, 2025. No extensions will be granted. Thank you for your attention on this matter. So obviously, yes, he's clarifying that no one's getting extensions here. The concerning thing is more letters are coming out. We already had 14. We got more today. We're expecting more tomorrow. And then arbitrarily what? For the next short period, this is once again shoving uncertainty right back into the system. And now you're probably watching this thing to yourself, yeah, that's uncertainty, not such a big deal. But don't worry, for the entire rest of the day, the guy was just Mr. Hot Wheels fingers on his phone, firing things off. Trump says EU tariff letter about 2 days away. We're probably 2 days off from sending the EU a letter is a deal. Remember, the EU is our biggest trading partner, so this is a big deal, massive trading block. Some letters are at 60, 70% rate. We just got some crazy ones from Japan at 25%. Others were seemingly sky high at 30 and 40, but now he's what? During the lunch hour, teasing that some are going to be at 60 or 70. I could go higher with tariffs. I swear, it's like he personally knows my positions and he's like, all right, we're going to do the exact opposite. And now you're probably thinking, ooh, 60, 70%, that's pretty rough. How's the market handling it intraday? Well, don't you worry, because we didn't stop there. It kept going. Trump says he'll set 50% copper tariff and wait year on a drug levy. Trump says he'll impose 50% tariff on copper imports. Trump threatens to impose up to 200% tariff on pharmaceuticals very soon. Folks, I want to remind you, this all happened during the trading session. If you look at the overall market or really individual equities that are going to be impacted by the sector specific news, nothing but haywire price action. And one final thing, just because I thought it was absolutely hilarious, according to the White House, odds of a tariff related inflation are low, like pandemics or meteors. The exact same odds of a meteor apparently hitting our planet is apparently the same odds of jacked up tariffs causing inflation. So the TLDR on all of this is it feels very strongly as if the sitting president, President Donald Trump, is trying to screw over active traders. There's too much uncertainty in the short term that's causing things to go haywire, and I see it to be very, very difficult to make money on either side of the trade. I want to be clear. This is not positive or negative commentary of the actions in terms of what it means for the economy, global stability on the president whatsoever. That's up to you. That's your own opinion. You're an adult. You can come up with your own opinions. It also has nothing to do with commentary in terms of long-term investing. I'm a perma bull in the long term, long and strong, dollar cost average. That's the way to win. I'm specifically pointing out how his rhetoric, especially on social media, well, really even in terms of interviews, whenever he says things, it pops it up, sends it down, pops it up, sends it down. The uncertainty in the very short term is actually nauseating. Now, obviously, I pray that things calm down very, very soon and we get a little bit more stability and it could go back to solving the math puzzle to make money in the short term, because I very deeply believe that's what the market is. But right now, it sucks that we're in this headline-driven environment rather than really studying the actual things that move the market, or at least the things that used to move the market. With all that being said, I would love to know your thoughts in a comment below. Do you think I'm overreacting? Do you think I'm underreacting? Do you think that he really is causing a lot of uncertainty in the short term, or are you thinking that basically I'm just being a big baby about it all? I would love to hear from you and talk with you in a comment below. That's what I have for you now. I'll catch you later. Have a good one.